Hello, 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 and welcome to another coffee time where we have a look at the news. And I'm kind of almost at the bottom of the coffee today. I was, just waiting. Reasons. Top story: are we trundling towards World War III? For our mate Don in the US, maybe on the eve of attacking Iran. Yes, Iran braces itself for an attack by Trump. He says he's got his beautiful armada. You can imagine him saying that. It's beautiful, beautiful armada. So apparently his warships are heading to the Middle East. So it'll be fine, won't it? It'll be fine. At an event in Iowa, the president said, by the way, there's another beautiful armada floating beautifully. He used it twice towards Iran right now. So the United States Navy's Abraham Lincoln Carrier Strike Group entered the Central Command Zone of Responsibility on Monday after being redirected from operations in the Indo-Pacific, providing America with the ability to respond to the crisis. It'll be fine. And look, there's a boat. Look at that. Look at that. That is the USS Abraham Lincoln. I'm sure it'll be fine. And yeah, this is, again, have I broken the terms of service? These are the body bags from Iran. I reckon some say nearly 16,000 people have been killed by, Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. That's him pictured on the 17th of January. Again, these people are uprising against the regime and are being slaughtered for their troubles. So I don't know. Keep an eye on that one. What do you reckon? World War III? That'd be fine. It'll be fine, won't it? Yeah, it'll be fine. Meanwhile, this is legal news. I guess we haven't done a legal case in years. A former banker has been sued £100,000 by her Knightsbridge neighbours over claims her leaking shower made their home flood. Yes, Swedish property firm boss Samuel Wagner and his wife Jennifer told a court problems with the flat upstairs forced them out of their £1.4 million property 3 times, and they claimed they were left with thousands of pounds of repair bills of their Grade 2 listed home. This is in the exclusive Lennox Gardens complex. And this follows Leda Sarah's, is that her name? Leda Sarah, yeah. That's her. She was renovating her flat, and this is she. And I guess this next picture is the couple involved, and they're not happy. So again, that's one hell of a leaky shower, isn't it? But yeah, they reckon it cost them £60,000 because they were trying to sell their flat, and that's what it didn't go through because of the damage. But yeah, Miss Sarah is defending the case, so you never represent yourself in court. Only idiots do that. Claims she has no liability to the neighbouring couple and blamed the contractors who carried out the renovations for any issues. And she's also disputing the figures. But yeah, here we go. Look, see, fancy pants place. Look at that. It's a townhouse. See, we can say we live in a townhouse because ours goes up. It's not really, but we can be posh and pretend that we live in a townhouse here at Lock Tower. So there you go. This is a problem when you live underneath anyone, leaking baths, leaking showers, leaking pipes, leaking anything. You've got it all on your head, haven't you? Really? So yeah, not a good position to be in. We'll keep our eyes out for that. See if there's a resolution, because that is currently ongoing. Meanwhile, Amazon is announcing it's cutting 16,000 jobs worldwide. Well, maybe there's a downturn. Maybe people have fallen out of love with it. But yeah, Amazon's told staff it plans to cut 16,000 jobs globally in an effort to streamline its operations. This is the latest major round of layoffs, coming only 3 months after it axed 14,000 jobs again. I wonder how many of these jobs have been replaced by AI. It's understood the majority of the jobs impacted in the latest cuts will be in the US, but the UK operation will see some Beth Galetti, Senior Vice President of People Experience and Technology at Amazon, told staff in a blog post, as I shared in October, we've been working to strengthen our organisation by reducing layers, increasing ownership and removing bureaucracy. So there you go, and that is her. Just did it in a blog post. Didn't even. That's a bit impersonal, isn't it? And that is a Amazon fulfillment centre up at Hemel Hempstead in Hertfordshire. So there you go. Meanwhile, our mate Keir Starmer, he's arrived in China. Yeah, he's over at Beijing at the moment. He's romancing the Chinese. Here he is, on the red carpet. Let's see what we've got. It says here he was handed a bouquet of flowers as he stepped off the plane. And he's accompanied by a delegation of business leaders, though Chancellor Rachel Reeves has been left behind. I'm not surprised. Mind you, the Tories have accused him of kowtowing. Is that a good turn of phrase, considering he's in China? I thought kowtowing was Japanese. Is kowtowing Chinese? Now I'm going down a rabbit. I'm going to look at this. No, it is a Chinese custom. All right, okay, I thought it was Japanese. All right. There you go. I've been proved wrong for once. There you go. So yeah, there he is getting off the plane again. Hello everyone. Hello. I told you it'd be quiet. And improved trade. That's what it's going to be. And here is Winnie the. I mean, not Winnie the Pooh. Oh, Xi Jinping. You're not allowed to call him Winnie the Pooh because they take you off and put you in a. And here he's on the plane going. You know, I'm not doing any more Keir Starmer because there'll be giggles from the back. No giggles at the back. But the problem is when you go to China and you do a Chinese trade talks, 20 minutes later you want to do another one. I know the old jokes are the best, aren't they? The old jokes are the best. Do you think we'll get anything out of it? Mind you, you've got 2016. Do you know what that means? 10 years since Brexit. Yeah, Brexit. And it's only taken them 10 years to get to China to talk some trade. It's taken a long time, isn't it? These things move very, very slowly. Oh, God, there's an awful lot of Mail Plus stories. Oh, here we go. Ping. Here we go. McDonald's. I'm loving it. Apparently McDonald's is going to axe nearly all of the vegetarian options from its menu next week because nobody wants them. Yeah, the fast food chain has revealed it will be stopped selling the veggie dippers, veggie dipper Happy Meals, spicy veggie wraps, vegetable deluxe sandwiches, and they reckon this decision has left vegetarians furious. I thought they was always furious. They're always grumpy about something, aren't they? The only plant-based product they will continue to serve is the vegan McPlant burger. Sounds delicious. I'll have a McPlant burger, please. Yeah, a spokesman for the company said, we're always listening to our customers to help inform and evolve our menu. After reviewing feedback alongside sales data, our veggie dippers, it's clear the product does not match the appeal of the McPlant for our veggie customers. And that's why we've made the decision to remove them from the menu from February the 3rd. While McPlant remains a firm fan favourite, we will continue to be the go-to choice for our vegetarian and vegan customers. We recognise these changes may be disappointing, and that's what you're missing. Your veggie dippers. I've not tried them. Mate, it looks like deep fried cat sick though, isn't it? Really, doesn't look very good. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I'm going to give those a miss, mind you. I won't be able to buy them. And also the veggie wrap is also, again, that don't look appetising. What else is out? The Happy Meal. Oh dear. But there you go. Can't even have a. Imagine raising your kids as vegetarians. How miserable that must be. But you can still get the McPlant burger, and that burger looks like it's come from, looks like a sole of a shoe, doesn't it? Look at that. Ugh. The problem is a lot of these vegetarian options are full of carbohydrates and sugars. As I discovered, being a type 2 diabetic. Have I told you that recently? But yeah, so you've got to be careful with some of this stuff, especially if you are looking at your blood sugar levels, because when you look at the ingredients on the packets of these things that you buy, you can get this frozen stuff, these frozen veggie burgers. Not good for diabetics. You need meat. You need your proteins. You need your proteins, mate. Meanwhile, I reckon that our mate Vlad, we love Vlad, he's our mate, could be coming to the end of his reign as dictator of Russia. Not dictator, we can't call him that, he's our mate. The benevolent leader of Russia. Yeah, at 73, Vladimir Putin has reached the average age at which Russian leaders die. And the clock is ticking. This is something a leading Russian expert has said. Dr. John Kennedy, head of the Russia and Eurasia program at RAND Europe, told foreign correspondent David Avir that despite mounting internal pressure over Russia's botched invasion of Ukraine, Putin will most likely die in power. That's a cheery thought, isn't it? And this is Dr. John Kennedy saying, I reckon he could last this long, about that long. How long's that? We'll never know. Meanwhile, Putin, I can imagine he's not too happy to say, Niet, comrade, out of my cold dead hands, comrade. Because he plans to live forever. He was overheard on a ping on a microphone talking to, was it Xi Jinping, saying how he was planning to live forever. That's not a good thing. That's not Robo Putin. That's what we're going to get. Half man, half cyborg. He's going to come crunching out on stage. It's going to be terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. What else have we got? Here we go. This is how stupid the world has become. Now for your dose of stupid. Michelle Ingram. She loves to travel. She likes to get out and about. She flew to Madrid for 8 hours to celebrate her sister's birthday, and it cost her less than an average day trip to London. The pet supply business owner from York took a day trip to Madrid in January to visit her sister on her birthday, and the whole trip cost her less than £100. Escaping the snow and storms of England, enjoying the blue skies and stunning views, and she strolled around the city centre park and drank coffee in the sunshine. She only spent 8 hours in the Spanish capital, but said it was enough to make it one of her favourite travel destinations. Quote, I love extreme day trips because they're an affordable way to travel and see different places. I've always wanted to go to Madrid, and my older sister lives in Malaga, so me and my younger sister planned a trip to celebrate her birthday. Lovely. And we don't get to see much of each other. And here they all are in Madrid. But £100, that's for there and back. That's not bad going, is it? What else does it say? She said everything went smoothly. Well, that's nice. And so yeah, you can do it. Ooh. So yeah, she got up at 1. This is the timeline of the day. She got up at 1 in the morning, was leaving for the airport for 2, got at Manchester airport by 4. The flight took off at 6:15, arrived in Madrid at 9:30, and got on a return trip back at 9:15, 12 hours later, back to Manchester. 10:40 p.m. the flight landed, and at 2 a.m. she was back in bed. So I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted just reading it. But yeah, her entire trip cost £100, with her flights coming to £49 return. And yeah, imagine a day out in London. I don't think it's gonna, I think it's gonna cost a lot more than that, isn't it? Whew, expensive out there. Not gonna cover that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Terms of service, got to be careful. This is another call. I don't know if we actually covered this back in the day, but I feel like we've covered so many of these stories. This is the story of pensioner Jenny Field, and on Monday, bailiffs removed her from her home. The 77-year-old was removed from her home in Poole in Dorset, where she lived. She lived in a £420,000 bungalow, and the reason she was evicted, here she is with her bags, is she'd embarked on a court case against her neighbours. It was one of those land battles. They'd been battling over a 1 foot strip of land, and obviously the judges ruled against her, and I think they fined her 115,000 in total. But yeah, she didn't. 113,000 in total. This was back in December the 6th. She had a deadline to pay and she didn't pay it. And yeah, this is all about a boundary fence that was erected back in 2020 by her neighbours, Mrs. Clark. And this is 12 inches of land that they're arguing over, and she ends up losing her property, but she's vowed to fight on. And here she is with the bailiff saying, "I did nothing wrong, mate." And here she is with her with her eviction notice. And sometimes you just got to roll with it. You know, you just got to roll with it. And here are the properties involved. You know, but people can turn these things into a crazily personal vendetta that ends them up losing everything. And it's all to do with the boundary between the properties. So, aye, be careful out there. Don't lose everything. How popular is your pet's name? Layla, you're up. Oh, I can't do sneaky dog cam. She moved. She's so on the ball. She's so on the ball. Here we are. We have some dog cam. Layla. No, she responds just like Hannah did. They all ignore me. None of them listen to me. Oh, wait a minute. She's at the door. Layla. She doesn't want to acknowledge me. Layla. Oi, fish face. Close enough. That'll do. Well, anyway, we'll see how popular her name is in this chart. Britain's most popular names for cats and dogs have been revealed. I wonder who came up with this this thing. This is from data. The data comes from pet insurer Petgevity. Never heard of them. And it analysed the names of 11,166 dogs, 5,108 cats that have been registered. So it says, we can enter in the dog's name. Here we go, into the screen. So this should be fun. Layla. That's not very popular, is it? That's not very popular at all. Only 6 dogs were called Layla in 2016, down to 5. That's not a very popular name. So there we go. So that mystery has been solved. That's the story. Most popular name for dogs is Poppy, followed by Luna and Willow. There you go. And for cats, Luna topped the leaderboard again, followed by Poppy and Nala, who's a character from The Lion King. I don't know. So yeah, not much imagination out there, is there really? I've always wanted to call a dog Dave. Dave, come back, Dave. All the Daves look around. Like, what? Dave the dog. Makes sense, doesn't it? But I've only ever named, and yeah, that was it. So, oh, it's happened again. Some weather. There's weather happening. Did you know that? Storm Chandra, ever so lonely. That joke just doesn't. Unless you know the band Monsoon and the singer Sheila Chandra, you're not going to get that reference. But look it up. It's a great song. Sheila Chandra had some really good albums out on Real World Records back in the late 90s, late 80s, early 90s. I'll get it right in a minute. Check them out. Bit of music. Threw a bit of music in there just to, whatever. But anyway, it happens. I'm sure this happens every year. But the highest the highest pub in Britain always gets snowed in, doesn't it? Doesn't it? No, I've lost you already. This is the Tan Hill Inn in Richmond in the Yorkshire Dales. And once again, it's been blocked in by heavy snow and ice. And of course, patrons and staff are stuck there once again. Now that's the best lock-in, that, because once they've run out of food, you start moving on to the stout, don't you, really? And it's located 1,732 feet above sea level. And 15 overnight customers, 5 who were staying in nearby camper vans, and a female walker who sought shelter in the wintry weather are stuck there. And let's get this a picture. I mean, I don't know about you, but it doesn't look that bad. I mean, when you see like snow in America, it's like several feet steep. We get a couple of, well, it's not, I don't even know, it's an inch of snow, and everything hits the skids, doesn't it? And here they are celebrating. No more pork scratchings for me, please. But they were freed by 3 p.m. So this is a bit of a non-story. Ay. What else have we got? I'm just trying to see if we've got any animal stories here. Okay, let's see if I can cover this one. This is the story of a university cricket club, right? And it's been banned from competing. This is I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to read all the. This is the Cardiff University Men's Cricket Society, right? And they've been banned after an investigation into human torture initiation ceremonies. It's just boys being boys. Apparently, new recruits, the freshers, were forced to down pints of beer. That doesn't sound torturous. That sounds like fun. And have their heads stuffed down the toilets. Oh, come on. You didn't go to school in the 80s. You didn't go to school. That was common. No? Okay. It's because I'm old. The inquiry was launched by the Russell Group's University Students' Union in October, following reports of first-year cricket team recruits being bullied and degraded during initiation games at a nightclub social freshers' week. See, this is what you're missing out if you don't go to university, Verity.
I'm going to miss getting my head shoved in a toilet. Oh,
if you join the rugby club.
Oh, well, I'm not doing that.
Witnesses says teenagers who were wearing cricket whites were forced into their knees in the Misfits nightclub in the Welsh capital in order to perform a series of rituals akin to what one described as human torture. Really? Waterboarding? Electrodes on their genitals? Feet being burnt by irons? That's torture. Listening to the Cardiacs? Just so that because she's here. Dog like Sparky, anyone? Something barky, dog like Sparky. Older students were apparently seen throwing pints of beer at younger recruits before ordering them to take their soggy socks and stuff them into their mouths. That's a bit kinky. At least they didn't get them to play soggy biscuit, because that's where it comes from. It comes from rugby. Again, I'm not explaining the rules of that because I will get shut down. They was also made to eat raw onions. Hey, I don't mind eating raw onion.
It could be worse.
Down in pints of beer and cider. Again, I ain't got a problem with that. Even whilst they were throwing up. You can't drink and throw up at the same time, though. One witness told student newspaper The Tab it was a bit too far. Some guys did look uncomfortable and they were gagging at their drinks. Bloody weak millennials, innit?
Gen Z, actually.
Gen Z, sorry, I've been corrected. Weak Gen Z. And there you go, that's the nightclub. So if you want a good time, go to Misfits nightclub in Cardiff or join the university rugby team. There we go. Fantastic. I
can't believe I'm missing out on that.
That's what you're missing out on. I can't do that one. Where's the animal stories, man? How much time we got? I ain't got much time left. Not a lot of time left, I'm afraid. I'm just trying to find something funny. Apparently, Jeremy Corbyn has applied to remove your party from the official register of companies just months after he launched it with co-founder Zara Sultana. So does that mean your party's gone bust already? Wow.
Yeah.
It wasn't a very good party to be at go to, was it? I think the other party at Misfits nightclub sounded better. Okay. Mind you, I suppose the animal name story is kind of an animal story, isn't it? If you look at it like that.
I mean, the nightclub one was kind of an animal story, wasn't it? Because they were acting like animals.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, they were. Well, they're just having fun. I've got some shark pictures. That'll do.
Shark pictures?
Yeah, sharks. We've got some pictures of sharks. Mal Plus story. I'm a sex therapist and slept with 400 clients. My children and parents completely support it because they know it's my calling. Sex therapist? I think that's not the word we used to use for it, is it? That's not.
It depends, like, because if they're sitting down and talking about like people's sex lives and their problems, then that is a sex therapist. But by the sound,
who rattled your cage?
By what she's describing,
really,
that's not a sex therapist. If she's actually sleeping with them.
She is. She's doing the old in and out, and that leads us to my next story, right? The outdated British slang terms for sex that have been consigned to history is in and out in there. See what I did there? You really ruined my segue, man.
I'm sorry.
You ruined my segue. I'm improvising. I'm freestyling. I've got a little voice over there going.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. This is a survey by Prospectus Global that revealed the once popular terms of, horizontal pogo. Is that in the list? Apparently, what's that?
Hokey pokey.
Hokey pokey. Hokey pokey pokey. So we got the top 10 here, right? Should we do it like Top of the Pops? Dun 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 dun. In at number 10, and getting right in is a seeing to. Oh come on. At number 9, getting your leg over. At number 8, screwing. At 7, nookie. I'm always going on about nookie because of Animal Crossing. That only a very few people are going to get that. At 6, rumpy pumpy. At 5, hanky panky. At 4, slap and tickle. At 3, we're going old school. We're making love. And at 2, a knee trembler. But the top term that's outdated for how's your father is how's your father. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I've used all of those expressions, so that means I must be some sort of dinosaur. This is not right.
Say, like,
what's that?
Making love isn't outdated. Surely.
They don't do it now. It's swiping right, isn't it, or whatever it is. Or
there's no love involved.
So yeah, this is Prospectus Global enlisted 2,800 Brits who were surveyed on slang words, and they wanted to find out which words and phrases people of all ages were using. The results revealed a stark difference between the lingo used by Brits of different ages. How's your father? A phrase coined by the early 20th century music hall comedian Harry Tate was deemed the most outdated phrase among Gen Z. Well, they're not even having it. They're not even having sex.
I think that's why all the terms are outdated.
They're all porn sick. The population's going to go into massive decline in the next 10 years. Knee trembler is next. And while you might be surprised to learn that 71% of Gen Z, they've never used the phrase making love. That's how unromantic they are.
Yeah, because all of relationships are based on swiping right. It's
exactly.
not about genuine connection anymore.
Exactly. A slap and tickle has been shunned by 68%, followed by hanky panky, which 67% say they'd never opt for. I've used all these phrases. Yeah, so it's It's not for good, is it? But yeah, Harriet Scott, the founder and CEO of Prospectus, says our research shows just how much language evolves and changes over relatively short periods of time. We should never ask the young people. They're not getting a good seeing to, are they? You know. If we think even further back to Edwardian and Victoria times, we also see common terms such as tiff. Now that's a funny thing. Having a tiff, that was a quickie. But that word changed to having a tiff meant like having a little argument. Oh, I've had a bit of a tiff with someone.
Yeah, lovers tiff.
Yeah, lovers tiff. Love again. That meant it went from having okey pokey to having an argument. So it's language changes. Yeah. Playing at St George. I've never heard that one. Having a brush. These are all like fleeting sexual encounters. In contrast, the most popular slang used by the younger generation now is smash. Oh, I smashed it. That's ugly. It's not clever. Followed by Netflix and chill. Oh no. God, we're doomed. Other popular term Gen Z Brits used include get with the program. No, 59% used that. Hook up. Said to hook up, didn't we? And do the deeds. These are all pretty. They're nowhere near as fun.
They're not romantic at all.
Somewhat unsurprisingly, 7 in 10, 72% of over 50s, that's us, surveyed said they felt the slang terms for sex used to be lighter and more humorous indeed. Meanwhile, 82% said some of the new Gen Z terms sounds harsher and more explicit, like I said. You know, but yeah, it's not nice, is it? But we have some regional slang.
When they say going out with, I always associate that with dating, not like doing the deed.
Well, to get with someone means to go out with them, doesn't it?
That's what I thought.
And so I got with so and so last night. You think, oh, we went out for have a drink?
Yeah.
Oh no, I smashed it. What you did a really good job. Yeah, you did a really good job of going out.
We had some Netflix and chill.
Oh, which film did you watch? Oh boy.
I never understood what that one meant because I mean, like, you could watch Netflix and like chill out on the sofa and not.
I don't know.
Do the deed.
But there you go. So that's that. So, oh god, I've done far too much already. And now I've just got to show you some pictures of sharks. Pictures of sharks. This is some jaw-dropping footage of huge sharks swimming near feeding boxes and clamping down with their powerful bites. Does it say who took them? Let's give credit first. This is filmed by Ken Kiefer, who's a professional underwater photographer from Texas, and he dives around 30 miles off the coast of Grand Bahama, where he spent more than 2 decades documenting sharks in their natural environment. And yeah, we've got some lovely photos here. And that's not what. Why does it do that? It's just. So here he is feeding a hammerhead. Look at that. That's impressive. And let me just get the next one up, because the Daily Mail website is not that responsive. And here's another one. Have to count your fingers after that, wouldn't you? And here we go. So some impressive pictures of sharks, and I think we'll end it there. We'll have a look. Let's see if there's anybody in the old chat room, if I can get the OBS window to behave itself. Let's see. Guys, there's only 2 comments. My goodness, 6 viewers. Oh, see, people are bored with it already. You do it a couple of times. First time they'll get excited. They go, oh, this is great. And then for 3 days in, people get bored with it. Tad says, really likes you, the Chandra Reward CDs. They're good, aren't they? That's why I name checked it. Zebzin says, Darren, are you getting a forthcoming Peter Hamill box set, A Headlong Stretch? That's the one with his fee records in, including Fire Ships. Sorry, you can't see it. Let me just do the old live camera too. Oh, it's a bit blown out. Trust me. Let me adjust it. It's too blown out. Image adjustments. What do I need? Brightness. Take the brightness down. There you go. You can see it. See, there's my signed picture of Fire Ships with Peter Hamill's artwork and Loops and Reels. That one. Both signed. Got those. At a concert in the late 90s? No, 98, 97? Can't remember now. Will I be getting it? I might do. I might pick it up actually because I really like Fire Ships. I quite like that one. And is it Roaring 40s? Is the other one in that set? I keep meaning to get the other big box set. I might get it now. I might get it for my birthday actually, because my birthday's next month, and I might see if I can. I think HMV do Klarna, so I can pay that off in 3 months or something because it's very expensive. These boxes are too expensive for me these days. Not that I need to, because I did own them, but I sold them years ago. But you know, I own most of the vinyl. It's like you know, it gets complicated. But yeah, I might pick that one up. So because I do like those albums. That was the 90s. And again, the Plus From Us album. There's a track on that Hamill did called Oasis, because he does backing vocals on Digging in the Dirt. And Plus From Us I should really review that one day. Should really review it. Maybe I've already reviewed it and forgotten, but it's a really good companion album to the Us album. Zeb says, I want that big box set too. Me too. I should really pull the trigger on it. But like I say, it's a bit expensive. I got the Van de Graaff generator one eventually because it was on eBay. Someone sold it and I got it for a lot cheaper. So, but I don't know if I'm going to wait 2 or 3 years for it to arrive on eBay. I might just take it while I can. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't, there's not a lot I can do. I'm sure there are many other better YouTubers out there. And don't waste your time spamming the thumbs down button, because guess what? It doesn't do anything. It just makes me giggle. Oh dear. Let's see. Oh, 2 thumbs down already. Oh, see, I don't like it. Does that mean I'm going to stop? No. More time you thumbs it down, more time I'm going to make the video. I mean, come on.
Is he even doing this one?
Yeah, they do live. He does it all. You know, they really hate me. I know. They really hate me. Ain't it good to be hated with that intensity?
I know. I mean,
I love it.
I don't know if he wants to kill you or...
No, that's my joke. Stop making my jokes. She's a magpie. She really is.
I see shiny things and I steal them.
Mind you, last night's live stream.
Yeah.
And how many thumbs down were there?
19.
5 now.
Oh, so they've all been taken away?
Yeah, because again, YouTube goes through and sees if there's any spammy behaviour and marks those accounts.
Well, yeah, of course that would be marked as spam because it's
You
obvious
see?
that it is.
It's stupid. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully I can do this again tomorrow. And I'll talk to you soon, alright? That was the news, whether you liked it or not. Thank you for watching. There's only more thing left to say, and that is have a good time all the time. Ta!